got hiccups. How about... No. Be right there, guys. Okay, I think I have the solution to this. Perfect. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Vivi Omi update video. You guys are new, welcome. Not welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Different part of the hotel. Hang on one second. Meow, Randy. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We have a lot to go over today. I can't wait. Become a member or join Patreon. Raytax.eth domain name. I don't know what to say. I gotta get this text real quick. On another note, we need to get... Yes. I have it framed. It's in my office. I need to start filming in my office. I have 2 buyers. For your other ones, they just need certain funds to clear. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. We'll start with Omi as per usual. We'll go over the numbers and then we'll go over the reasons why. So we have Ecomi, which is up 15% on the day. It is outperforming absolutely everything in the top 100. It has actually moved from like 181 or 178, where it is, to rank number 153. It looks like this is kind of where it's trading around. It kind of hovers now between 00080 and 00083, anywhere in between there. That looks like it's this new pattern. It's found where it's trading, and I'll tell you why. That probably go up tomorrow. But it is up 15% to 00082, and we do have 1.4 million in volume on the day. However, I will go and say most of that volume is over the last 8 hours. The 16 hours before that, prior, there's really not much going on. Again, that we had maybe 700,000 in there. So by the time we wake up tomorrow, next 8 hours or so, we'll probably be up to like 1.8 maybe, give or take. I mean, you do have Asia that's all awake now. You do have Europe that will continue to wake up. A lot of their stuff is probably cleared. So this is whale week, and Discovery Channel has Shark Week. Randy Chavez has whale week. We had one go over from Friday and Saturday. Had a good amount, tens of millions of Omi. And I was like, listen, I know that coming from classic investing, you never want to put any more than 5% of your net worth into any one thing. Big whales will do like 3% because, 3% of $10 million is a lot bigger than, 5% if you only have 100,000. But I told him, like, listen, you got to take every single cent that is available that you're not going to need to pay your mortgage, you're not going to need for your kids, you're not going to do whatever, and you need to put all that in Omi. Whether he will or not, I don't know. We had yesterday, hung out. We talked about everything you could yesterday, and then we talked about everything today as well. He had another... Well, first off, I'll tell you what he bought today. And this, I'll show you a couple of pictures that I got. And again, I will get into all of the Omi updates and everything and why we're pumping, but just this news here. What is going on today? Okay, all right, so today's pictures were as follows. We have, I posted a photo about how he had 16 green and white Veve logos. 16, 1-6, green and white Veve logos. And we have Logo Fixie #1 Whale Panther posted that he had 17. And then my boy gets 17, he gets 18, my boy gets 19, and he's like, all right, I'll yield to you on the green and white. And then this Logo Fixie guy posts 16 of the ultra rare, the orange and white Veve logos. So the Veve logos are a very hot commodity, and be advised, guys, I've said maybe if they get utility, it might be like extra waitlist tickets. I don't see the the rest of the Vivi logo is getting like an insane amount of utility. A little bit, sure, but they have a very good amount of utility for the gold and silver logo, but it's limited. It's limited to in-person events and it's limited to other stuff. And if you're working paycheck to paycheck, you're not really going to be worried about trying to go to events X amount of times a year or the things that you could do. Like, there's no point in going and networking with like a huge whale that could, I don't know, get you one for business when you don't have a business, or that could do something with get you a good deal on real estate when you're just renting an apartment and you're not looking to buy a house. Um, but that being said, that's going to be a big thing for whales, and they love the other logos as well. And I'm not 100% sure why. I think it's like, there will be utility. I'm sure. If they have it, I don't think it's going to be anything crazy though. Um, Also, happy birthday to Prince Toby down there. Prince Toby, happy birthday. You are now the big 16 years old. I hope you get in a little bit of trouble, and I hope you have fun, and we will continue this. Anyway, moving on here. That is not the photo I wanted to show you, though. Although one of the photos that I would show is that one of the ads they used for Viviverse was the green and white logo. And I did kind of say that, oh, you have a green and white logo. Look at this. And again, I don't know if that's a coincidence. That's just something that they used. Whatever. We're not sure yet. It's all a mystery. The dark side clouds everything. Anyway, what I did want to show, which I posted over on the Twitter before, I was like, go to your collectibles real quick. What are your first collectibles that show up? And he's got a secret rare all aboard, the Mickey Mouse, got the holiday elves, has 20 of the goofy lenticular cards, and your eyes do not deceive you. That is 258 Thor Love and Thunder posters. I repeat, that is 258 Thor Love and Thunder posters. Heckin' wild. And again, that is just one. I'll take more pictures tomorrow. He is over now in the gold dragon staking club, where you buy a gold dragon, you list it for $88,000. You will get Omi sent to you every single month. Not available now for August. That part is closed, but it will be available for the September staking. And you get a couple thousand Omi every single month, and then I think a little bit of beer every now and then as well. So that's, all right, another. So I cropped out this name. Another whale of mine had texted me yesterday saying that he has the number 87 Luke Skywalker X-Wing, and then also the number 90 Green Lantern Ultra. I was like, okay, that's really cool. And then the whale I'm with now also has sub 100s of those. So they were going back and forth. I introduced them today. That was great. They're just going back and forth saying, oh, I got this. They're really cool. Anywho, let's read some things, shall we? Let's go to the Vivi announcement. Well, I'll read the announcement and then I'll read the actual thing and then I'll interpret it. There is a lot to go over. But before I read the Vivi announcement, you guys should take a look at this. What does that say? Well, it's the Ecomi Twitter page, and nothing looks too new about it at first glance. 164,000 followers. They follow me. And, but what is this? Underneath where it says the @Ecomi, it says home of the Omi token. Utility token of the Vivi official digital collectibles ecosystem. What does that say? Let me repeat that again. Home of the Omi token, utility token of the Vivi official digital collectibles ecosystem. And I'd imagine as soon as the Viviverse does roll out and gets out of beta, they'll change it to say Viviverse as well. Yes, Omi will be listed on several exchanges as a utility token, but eventually it will be listed on all the exchanges as a metaverse token. Talk dirty to me. I cannot wait. That is something I'm going to relish in that forever. And also, shout out to everyone these last couple months that has been selling me their Omi on the Vivi app, because now they have gone on and said, oh, hey, we have utility on the app. Again, let me go and take a look at the Vivi app, or the Vivi Twitter page. And they post, "We're pleased to announce that Omi reward tiers are preparing for launch. This next step marks our commitment to enhancing engagement and introducing token utility within the Veve digital collectibles ecosystem. Read more here." And we will read more right here. Right there, right there. So here we go. We have the Veve Master Collector program saying, "Veve has comprehensively redesigned its loyalty program to reward active Veve collectors and Omi token holders. By merging two previously distinct programs, the platform is progressively introducing new features as part of the MCP. Omi reward tiers from a centerpiece of the Veve MCP, and Season 0 is the first phase of implementation in this initiative. Participants can earn additional MCP points for holding Omi tokens in their Veve wallet, which contribute to a user's rank and level within the Master Collector program, and will soon be spendable to access a range of in-app features and benefits." Now, the range of in-app features and benefits are a big one. But if you're new to the Veve Master Collector program, you can start here and then go over that. Omi Reward Tiers Season 0. Veve is delighted to announce the launch of the first phase rollout of Omi Reward Tier Season 0, an innovative program designed to reward active Veve collectors who hold Omi tokens in their Veve wallets. This program marks a significant milestone in Veve's commitment to enhancing user engagement, fostering loyalty, and introducing token utility within the Veve digital collectible ecosystem. How does it work? Well, Omi reward tiers offer rewards and benefits to users who deposit Omi tokens to their Veve wallets. Season 0 will reward those users with bonus Master Collector program points, which can be spent throughout the app as those features become available. Over time, additional features, rewards, and benefits will be added to continue rewarding token holders and Veve collectors. So, okay, well, what can you spend the MCP points on? Well, there's going to be a couple things. One, you could buy waitlist tickets, and you'll be able to go and say, "Oh, I'm going to spend this amount of MCP points, and I'll buy waitlist tickets with them." And I'll go and do that. That will, and obviously, once that's done, you don't get those MCP points back. You'll do the same thing with Omi. You won't be able to get that Omi back. So it's kind of a dual way in order to spend Omi. One, right now, what is this? Oh, sorry. One, right now, they're going to get everyone to lock their Omi up. This is step one. They're going to take everyone to buy a decent amount of Omi from the circulating supply, from the exchanges, and they're going to move it over to the Veve app, and they're going to lock it up. And it's as long as you're active on the app at least once a week, you'll continue to accumulate points. And the Omi, like let's say, I don't know the exact percentages, but you can have up to 10 million Omi on there. Well, I mean, you can have as much as you want, but you only get benefits up to 10 million Omi. So you go and let's say you stake 1 million Omi. Okay, you get 10% increase in MCP points. And then let's say like 5 million is you get 50%, and then 10 million is 100%. I don't know the exact numbers. I don't know what they're doing. I just know that you can put as much Omi on the app as you want, but you'll only get benefits right now up until 10 million. So whether you have 10 million staked on the app or you have 100 million staked on the app, it doesn't matter. You're only going to get benefits up to that 10 million, up to that certain percentage of MCP points. Now, the MCP points outside of the waitlist tickets, you'll also probably be able to go and spend them on accessories in the Veveverse. Same thing with Omi. I think it's going to be either or that you can use those with. And they'll probably incentivize you to use Omi as well. So on top of that, okay, well, that doesn't really sound like a lot. What if I don't have a lot of MCP points? Okay, well, that's one thing. If you don't have a lot of MCP points and you're just super heavy in the token, not necessarily, I mean, I'm more heavy in the token than anything else, but I'm also a master collector. But if you, let's say we're platinum or diamond, let's say you weren't going to get to that master level. Okay, well, what other benefits are you going to get if you just have a lot of Omi? Well, on the Omi development roadmap that we got in November of last year, they had posted a couple of things on there. One of which was the staking tiers and the amounts of $2,500 worth of Omi, $5,000 worth of Omi, $10,000 worth of Omi, $20,000 worth of Omi, and $40,000 worth of Omi. When you're able to go and do all that every quarter, depending on what level you staked at, you'll get either a common collectible, an uncommon and a common, and you see where this is going from the common to the secret rare, and the and you'll get that every quarter. So if you're staking $40,000 worth of Omi every quarter, you'll get a free exclusive set that's only given to you if you stake that. If you're staking $30,000, 20,000, with an extra 10,000 left over, you'll only get to the ultra rare. So the secret rares are going to be exceedingly rare. They're going to be very, very coveted, and they're only going to be given to people that have tens of thousands of Omi, not just tens of thousands of Omi in general, tens of thousands of Omi locked up, tens of thousands of dollars worth of Omi locked up. So that's going to be very, very special. People like Sanjay will go and do that. My whales are all going to do that. Taking it from the circulating supply and locking it up. And then, again, when you have gamification with it, when you're able to go and buy things with it, people are going to buy from a circulating supply, and it's going to be hard to get. Because remember, David, Dan, Dr. Profit, and a bunch of other whales combined have over 100 billion Omi. That is about a third of the supply, and they're not selling anytime soon. They will hodl for many years because that's what they do. Let me spin you a yarn here. This does not come from me. And I'll get back to the Omi thing. Honestly, this is not really going to be a Vivi update. It's going to be mostly Omi. But I'll go and read you a post from Jeremy Padower. And it says, investments have ups and downs, and patience can yield big returns. If you're on here listening right now and you've held for, year and a half, 2.5 years, however long, you're probably in this category of being very patient, and you'll probably do exceedingly well in the next couple of years. But most people in this, in Vivi Omi, they are not. They are not patient. They do not think in terms of years. They think in terms of days and weeks and maybe months if they're lucky. So Jeremy goes on to say, if you invested in Apple stock in 1982, $10,000 in 1982, you do really well 10 years later. You would have had a 5x, which is good. But then 10 years after that, the $50,000 goes to 30,000. So quick maths for people that haven't been there. $10,000 invested in Apple in 1982. 20 years later, you have a 3x. 20 years later, you have a 3x. However, 10 years after that, just 1 decade more, you go from $30,000 to $2.5 million. That is a 80-something X return. That's like an 84X return. Bananas. And then another 10 years after that, into 2022, goes from 2.5 million to 20.8 million. That's another 8X. So you do an 8X in 1 decade, and then you do another 8X the next decade. But again, you wouldn't have done that if you had, cared about I don't want to say short-term vicissitudes. 20 years is a long-ass time. But every single person over the last 6 months, year, however long they've been, that has been giving Omi crap, giving Vivi crap, giving me crap, they would have said the same thing about Apple 40 years ago. They would have said the same thing about Apple 30 years ago. They would have said the same thing about Apple 20 years ago. And then, like now, are wrong. Again, don't take it from me. Take a look at other insanely intelligent people that are in this, that are finally freaking buying. They are, the position sizes that they take, they're probably not wrong. Anywho, moving on from there. We have, all right, earning points. MCP point rewards in Season 0 will be calculated daily based on the number of Omi tokens in the user's wallet over the previous 24-hour period. So basically, you earn points each day. Same thing with this. And as long as you're active once a week, your points will keep accruing. So be advised. Okay, well, Chavez, I have a vacation from January 1st to January 10th, and I'm not going to have any cell phone service. What does that mean? Do I lose MCP points? Is it over? No. If you are active on December 31st, and then suddenly on January 1st through January 10th, you're not active, well, January 1st through January 7th, you're still going to get those points every single day. And then on the 8th through the 10th, no points will be taken away. You just won't gain any new points. And then once you start interacting with the app again, okay, boom, you get new points. It's awesome. Anyway, how many Omi tokens do I need for Season 0? For those seeking to maximize their points earned through the Omi reward tiers, accumulating more Omi tokens in the Veve wallet is advantageous. A higher Omi token balance means earning more MCP points than other Season 0 participants. In saying that a maximum of 10 million Omi tokens are eligible to earn bonus MCP points in Season 0, you may hold more than that amount in your app wallet. However, any amount over 10 million will not earn additional points. While token holders can move their Omi tokens out of the Veve wallet at any time, it's important to note that doing so renders them ineligible for MCP point accumulation. Veve invites active users to participate in the Omi reward tier Season 0 and enjoy the first benefit of Omi token ownership by engaging with the Veve app and holding Omi tokens in the wallet. You can enhance the Veve collectible experience and unlock additional features and benefits as the program expands. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Depositing tokens onto Veve. Foster Hill does a very good video on that. It is the one that I had posted from him like a couple hours ago. And he shows you how to bridge. I think with MetaMask, he shows you how to do all that. If you want to wait for Veve, you absolutely can. I bet you they come out with a Twitter space, or they come out with a video on how, I bet you Reese comes out and shows you how to do that. I'm not going to do that, but others can. And I will say this as well. Maybe once a week, I would get people saying, "Hey Randy, do you know anyone that's selling Omi on the app?" And most times, every now and then I would, and if I couldn't fill the order myself and it was too much for me, I would tag someone in and they'd go get the rest. I've had at least 6 messages today of people saying, "Randy, how do I buy Omi on the app? How to get Omi on the app?" For the most part, because we're not going to find, especially now, we're not going to find anyone to sell us that Omi that's on their app. You'd have to go buy it from an exchange, bridge it, and then send it to the app. And again, Foster Hill explains that in his video. Yeah, all right. One last thing before I move on. Again, I'm not really going to go over the Veve news. I'll do that tomorrow. I did have one more thing I wanted to go over though, because it do be late out here. Okay, somebody asked me before. Say, okay, I know you, like me, go crazy with any good news, so shoot me straight in your most pragmatic thinking. How big of a deal is this announcement? And I won't mention anything with Alibaba. I won't mention anything with HTC Vive or any of the major licenses they have. This is just this Omi announcement. And I said market responded very positively. The announcement itself can be thought of in one of 2 ways. One is, meh, more soon. They just announced what they've already told us that they're planning, and they didn't give us a start date. That'll be the voters' version. My version is the team is finally talking about the token, and they're smart enough to know that if they announce something and don't deliver in a very quick way, people will riot. So they're going to deliver fairly quickly, and they have more announcements coming. Announcements every month, more utility every quarter, plus marketing. 98% of the Omi catalysts that are there in the future are not priced in yet. I don't care that this did 15% in 12 hours. This will do an 8x by next year. And that's what I told my friend. So, yeah. He was watching me text live. Oh, Grumpy Cat. Nice. Yeah, Grumpy Cat had a really good day as well. Grumpy Cat, I'll talk about that real quick, and then I'll get to the questions, because I don't want to be around here forever. And Grumpy Cat up 11% on the day, almost up to the $2 million market cap. Okay. Before I go and read everybody's questions, because I know there's going to be quite a bit of them, I would like everyone to go and smash that like button, like that. Free way to help support the channel. There we go. All right. Cool beans. All right, let's get this bread. Beantech says, let's go. What's going on, man? What Mama says, it's happening. Wes says, let's get this bread. It is a good day. Me and my so if you'd see me now as a not as chipper and upbeat as I usually am, or that I should be for this type of stream. Uh, just I did a fair amount of celebrating today with a whale that again has a lot more Omi than I do. We were on the phone with several other whales as well that also have a lot more Omi than I do. We were cheersing or drinking. We celebrated. So I'm done. my my body is done. It was a good time. Uncle Me says, Randy, my Omi sensei, great to see the news from today, and we're only on tier 0. Heck yeah, brother. Jeff Bevan says $10 Omi. Oh, dude, the memes I saw today about a certain guy, hysterical. But Jeff, super super happy that y'all are here. You and Candy Bevan, I love y'all. Can't wait to spar with you. Nate Black says, I love this game. Mm-hmm. Shadow says, yo, 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 what is up? What is up, Shadow? Shadow says, at Jeff, $10 is your prediction for when? There was this one YouTuber that people used to listen to a lot, and he's like, yeah, I believe Omi can go to $10. And like, I didn't know if it was like a joke or not. And then someone's just like, what would even like the market cap have to be? And what would have to happen for a $10 Omi? And I was like, let's do the math. So I did the math and I was like, okay, well, the $3 trillion market cap is probably never going to happen. I wouldn't say never, but at least not in the next 2 decades. So I was like, okay, well, X that out. But we're going to burn a lot, and it's going to be a major name, and we're going to, okay. So I was like, okay, what would it have to be in order to get a $10 Omi? And basically the math worked out to, I think in the late 2030s, it'd probably be a $10 Omi. So I was not the first person that said it. I was the first person that used math to back up my arguments, not just coming up with an arbitrary number. But yeah, that $10, I would say late 2030s, maybe 2040, you have a $10 Omi. Now again, who wants to wait 15 years for that? A lot of people will definitely cash out beforehand, do whatever. But that's assuming that Vivi and Viviverse goes and stays relevant for 15 years. Even if Vivi itself, let's say, isn't pumping out, 18, 25 drops a month. Let's say they're just doing a couple drops a month and they're still making money, but maybe they're not the powerhouse that once used to be. And again, 15 years is a long time. You'd have Tesla, Apple, and Amazon do a fusion ha, and in 2030 they could have something that competes with Vivi. They could have something that blows Vivi out of the water. We don't know. But assuming that everything stays kind of the way it is and keeps getting better, then yes, I think that's possible. Carlos Castrojon says, yo, fire. Sane Patel says, good day for Omi. It is a very good day for Omi. Steve Ken says, damn son, from text to live. Yeah, a lot of good times. Shadow says, yo, 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 what's up, Randy? What up, Shadow? Candace Bevan says, hi, Candace. I hope you guys are doing well. Or was I? Latrice says, finally, some action. Yeah. It's a good day for action. Prince Toby says, I went for the X-Wing, didn't get it, though. Big sad. We need the Millennium Falcon next, or that weird space RV from Spaceballs. Dude, I would love that. Oh, I love that movie so much. They got a flamethrower. They got yogurt. They got Pizza the Hut. Oh, dude, I would love that. Anyway, got a super chat from Jordan Riz saying 5 10 cent Omi incoming boys. 2025 over 100x is possible. Well, I mean, now to get 100x, that's like an 8 cent. Yeah, I guess it's still possible. Yeah, guys, this is just the beginning. This is again we went up 15% on an announcement that didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know. Sure, they had the things in there. Okay, you can get rewards up to an extra 10 million Omi. That's staked. Okay, cool. They had that. But for the most part, they didn't announce anything new. It's stuff that we already knew, and they didn't give us a timeline. And it's still pumped 15% when this is actually implemented. And again, this is really just to take some Omi and lock it up. This is not to go and burn it. The burning, which is going to come right after this, that burning is going to be the waitlist tickets. And so then again, this is their first part. They're taking the Omi, they're having people lock up their Omi, and then they're going to have people not use their locked up Omi, use their actual Omi from wherever, bring it on board to use it. So what they're doing is they're restricting the circulating supply first, making it scarcer than it is now because people are going to lock it up. And then when they roll out the actual utility, people are like, oh, now I need to buy Omi, not just to lock it up, but I need Omi to spend it. And they're going to do that. And because the supply will be a lot more restricted than it is, 12 hours ago, it should cause a little bit of a squeeze. And again, on top of that, you have people that, and I'll get to crypto dragons in a second. You have people that are going to go and they might already have a couple $1,000s worth of Omi, which is not a ton, but it's still decent. And then when you go and you have, let's say $3,000 worth of Omi, nothing crazy, nothing big. Okay, well, next year, you're probably going to have $30,000 worth of Omi. And you want to know what those people are going to do? They're going to say, oh my God, I could spend like $10,000 worth of Omi and still have almost a 7x. Yo, this is great. I'm the best. And that's what they're going to do. I guarantee you they might not even wait till a 10x. They'll wait till they get a 5x. Yo, now I have $15,000 worth of Omi. I could spend 5,000 and still have more than 3x. That's what people do when they have found money. And oh God, this is going to, I mean, already, like I know people that are assuming they're not doing what you should be doing, which is, hey, don't spend money that you're going to need. And some people I know already do. Like, oh, I know I have rent next month. I know I have a mortgage. I know I have this, in X amount of weeks. But I'm going to spend this money on this right now because I need it. And then assuming I don't get fired. It's very dangerous, some of the games that people are playing. And thankfully, it looks like it's about to pay off. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Crypto Dragon X Meta Dragon LLC. That is a great name. That is a great YouTube name. I wish I had it. Anyway, where was I? We got facts from Felix saying MC1 Secret Rare comic needs to pump shaking my head. Let's see what that's at. We got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Take a look at the MC1. Go to the market. I think if I just type in number 1, it should be there. If I go to comics, nope. It does not. Okay, let me go to the actual comics and see a Marvel Comics number 1. Once I do, I will take a look to see what it is. I'd imagine it's what, like $5,000 maybe? Maybe 4,500? Werewolf by Night? No, not that. We're talking about MC1 Secret. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Marvel Comics number 1. 43 hundo. Yeah, probably should be up a little bit, but it's not. I told my whale today, like, listen, if I told him, like, listen, if you have the choice to get, 2 MC1s or Amazing Fantasy 15 Secret Rare, get the Amazing Fantasy 15. It's a lot scarcer. It's Spider-Man. That's what I told him, though. It's not financial advice to you guys. What you guys should do, just what I advised for him. And I don't know if I could say. Oh yeah, so there's something I really want to say, and I feel like Kylo Ren's like, but I don't know if I have the strength to say it. You have there's more money going into like what has been spent today is fine. Tip of the iceberg. More money will be spent. Terry Collins says, yo, Randy, let's get that bread. The bread has been gotten. Zan says, you were correct the whole damn time. You will be a media darling with the movie. Well, that's the goal in the next couple of years. Get more movie credits, get more acting gigs, hopefully get in shape so it can actually look decent on film. We'll see. It says, who would you have play you in a movie biopic? That dude Miguel from Cobra Kai. He's like a younger version of me. Like I'll show you something real quick. Yeah. What's that dude's name? Okay. Actually, let me just type in Cobra Kai, and I'm sure I'll be able to get it. Cast. His name is Zolo Mauro. And I would have him play me. Because you might not see it, but let me show you something. Yeah. I don't even know where I can put this in. No. Bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. But the dude, I feel like he looks similar. Like, I feel like, hold on here. Did I have a little bit of beard in there? I think so. Okay. All right. I feel like we look fairly similar. So anyway, that's who I would have play me. It's just me saying, "Hey, Randy." Already spoke about the OUP. I did after I just got done with it. Smarty Pants says, "Yo, was good, Smarty Pants." Shadow saying, "Omi for the win." Steve Cannon says, "Wahaha, talk dirty to me. That made me lol. Glad I can make you lol." Shadow says, "What do you think Omi will sit at right now?" Right now it's been trading between 0008 and 0083. So anywhere in between there is probably where it's going to trade at for a little while until tomorrow, until like 12 hours from now. What me and my boy were doing before, we were just 827. So it's possible it goes above 83 in a bit. But we were just going and we were just drinking and just we're watching it. We were refreshing every couple seconds. Like, cheers! I love this game. This is like one of the best times to have whale week. It makes me look like a freaking genius, even though it's just data and just interpreting it. Moving on here. Tom Vespar says, I bought 9 million last week, so I'm freaking feeling good right now. I'm good, yeah, feeling all right. Average net cost is well below 00098. Get it. Inferno says, howdy, hope you're all well. Oh, I am very well, senor. You don't even, I look so much better in that mirror than I do in this one. Anyway, Latrice says, smash that like button, smash it. Prince Toby says, every YouTuber in 2010. What does every YouTuber say in 2010? J-Dog says, let's go. What's up, J-Dog? Christopher Merton says, been holding Omi since Ultraman. Whoa. Prince Toby said, been holding Omi since early 2022. Good. You're up. We're all up. Smarty Pants says, when do you think we will get crypto to gem back, by the way? Next year at some point. Says, and by extension, Omi to NFT or Omi to gems. Yeah, that should all come back next year. That we'll get that. The crypto to gem might even be sooner, but let's say next year. The next Omi utility after this will just be Omi to waitlist tickets, which is fine. People want, and again, guys, remember everyone, all the people, all the content creators that were here and never missed a day. And also make sure to be wary of people that are coming back just to make content now, just to be like, oh, yeah, I'm here, I'm Mr. Just be advised, fair warning. J Solo 9 says, did you ever find out how much Omi you get with a Golden Dragon per month? I don't know. Let me check. I think it's like a couple thousand Omi. It's not like a ton, but when Omi's $1, but you get like a couple thousand Omi each month, if I'm not mistaken. I believe we get 3,000 Omi per month, 3,333 for staking. So long run, definitely worth it. What was I? Mm-hmm. Shakespeare says, good evening. Let's freaking go. Jordan Reed says, yeah, Randy, let's go. Let's go, Jordan. Let's get this bread. Uncle Me says, Randy, buying others' Omi off the web app has to be one of the greatest Omi moves for a long time. Great idea, Randy. I know, right? Told y'all. This writing is on the wall. I've said that for a long time. People selling. I literally bought Omi off of people at 00055, and remember when in the Gray, Liam Neeson plays like a wolf hunter. His plane crashes, and he's with a couple survivors, and someone's like, "Aren't you afraid?" It's like, "Yes, I am afraid, and I don't have an ounce of shame in admitting it." In that same breath, yeah, I bought people's Omi from them at 00055, and I don't have an ounce of shame in admitting that. Like I knew it was coming because it was laid out to each of us what they said they were going to do. I chose to believe in the Ecomi team, and because they didn't give us a reason not to, I bought Omi as much as I could, and everyone else that didn't believe or got sucked up by the FUD, they're not too happy now. Anyway, moving on. Shadows is a guy fan. Meow, meow, meow. Zachary Peone says, once they give great incentives for 50 million, 100 million, etc., that's a lot coming out of circulation. Yeah. I mean, be advised that $40,000 worth of Omi right now is, what it is. But if you only have $4,000 worth of Omi right now, by next year, you're probably going to have $40,000 worth. So yeah. Moving on. Canius Majoris says, Cavell said Reese got fired. Guys, listen, because you brought up his name, I'll read it. It says, Cavell said Reese got fired, guess he meant fired up to announce some utility. Do not take anything that person says seriously. I would never, any of my whales, if they say, hey Chavez, who else should I watch? Who has good insight? I would never ever tell them to go watch that person, ever. So again, the clickbait titles I typically don't like. I don't like if I wanted to, and I wanted to go like make a clickbait title and have my thumbnail be like, yeah, I could do that, and I would have more views, I'd have more money. I think there's a good amount of whales that I, help advise now that would not have done that. They would not have laid their faith with me if I had gone and done that. And this is something that I just learned from Pokemon YouTubers and Tesla YouTube and all that. Like sure, you could do something haughty for a couple extra 100 views, a couple extra dollars per month. I don't see other people, and I don't see that guy advising any whales. Anyway, moving on. Flickerbit says, hey fam, first of many good days. It is. Very excited. Christopher Martin says, people need to stop worrying about price and just let the cards fall where they may. Quality is never made overnight, but dreams take years. None, that is, compare. Patience, Daniel-san. Yeah, you would have general consistency is really what makes companies super great. And Vivi this last year has been nothing but consistent updates every single month. And this helps. I think that we'll continue to get an Omi update every single month. Like, even though this isn't probably going to roll out until late Q3, so maybe next month, maybe even Q4. I do think the announcements that they have every month, that'll keep it coming. That'll keep the price going a little bit up, give it time to consolidate, go a little bit up. But, so as long as we have that in conjunction with the Veve app updates and the licenses that we um, many of which we have. Uh, like the license that we have, we usually have something for, but there's licenses that we have that we don't have anything for. Um, who did they? I remember when they announced not Renault, Citroën, the car company. They've announced Fast and Furious. They've announced a bunch of things that we just don't have anything for. I would really like, and even some things, let's say like Cartoon Network. I don't know if we even have that license anymore. Yeah, Powerpuff Girls are great. That's cool. Adventure Time is great. But cartoon, I want my Johnny Bravo. I want my regular show. I want my Ed, Ed and Eddie. I want my Dexter's Laboratory. You know, but again, part of the sacrifice is that is having Disney and having Marvel, and that's a big moneymaker right now. It might not always be. It's very possible we get Pokemon at some point, and then might be wishful thinking. I don't know. Shadow says, when do you think in the future we get $1? A lot of people don't think it'll happen, but I see it happening during a bull run. Okay, so a bull run. Keyword is a. If you want to take a look at what my golden goose scenario is, which is like a less than 2% chance of happening for this bull run, which most likely will not happen, it's like 50 cents. I know Crypto Rain has said multiple times that he think Ecomi could get to $1 this next bull run. I get anything's possible. I would say the next bull run after this in like 2029, that type of area. I would say that next bull run, 2029, 2030, that's probably when we hit $1. But could it happen this time? I guess, guys. If Omi reaches $1, well, I don't know if I'll have any at that point. If we reach 50 cents this next bull run, I will sell most of my Omi, and then I'll buy back in the next bear market. Now, granted, that being said, that could be a very stupid move because you have what do you have? You could be looking at a super bull, like a super cycle, and a super cycle would mean that we don't have a next bear run in the next X amount of years. It just keeps going. The bull market just keeps going forever. Not forever, but for like the next X amount of years. So it's possible that, let's say I do sell at 30, 40, 50 cents, whatever, and then we go to like $1.50, and then, Chavez missed out on so much money. But again, that's 1% of 1% of 1% chance happening. I don't think that really happens. Crazy Dan 420 says the tide is turning for Omi holders. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. Geomich TNYC says saying Omi hits $1 this bull run. Probably not, but who knows? Hi, Crypto Dragon X, Meta Dragon LLC. Hey, 100 people here. Smash that like button. Smash it, smash it. Stan says Apple Vision Pro will keep Veve relevant for 15 years, in my opinion. Yeah, if we could. Again, we partner with HTC Vive. Once we're able to go and put ourselves on the metaverse on there, Apple will probably pick us up. It'll probably be good. And again, thank you, Jordan Rees, for the super chat saying 5 to 10 cent Omi incoming voice 2025 over 100x is possible. Not financial advice. Yes. A lot of us have been saying this for quite some time. And thank you so much, Crypto Dragon X Meta Dragon LLC, for the $5 super chat sticker. Love you. Vidimon says, Randy, your price prediction 1 month before Bitcoin halving for Omi. So figure that's in So that's in about 7 months. 7 months from now. I think we could hit 4/10 of a penny, which would be about a 4.5, almost 5x from here. To be completely honest, it's possible that we do that before the end of the year, at 4/10 of a penny. That'd be crazy. I would say it could be a range of things. It could be 4/10 of a penny. We could be at a penny. A penny would be nah. That's a penny is too much. I think by April, March of April next year. Um, let's say half a penny, but just have badly. There's so much that could happen. Half a penny. Let's say that. Oh, where am I at? Christopher Merton says that dude is dreaming. Kuma says Omi making moves. It do be making moves though. Shadow says anyone trying to buy a gaming monitor that costs 3K, sealed in the box still because it was a job raffle gift. LOL. I'm in New York. LOL. So I can buy me another Omi bag. Randy, let me know. I'm in the island fam. Yeah, love it. I unfortunately do not need any computer monitor. I will need to get a computer at some point, obviously, for the Viviverse. Because Merton says I'd be all over Spaceballs. Oh, me too. Spaceballs is such a good movie. Love it. Jordan says I reckon no more 000s in the next 24 hours. Wait till everyone understands what just happened today. I'm excited. PPL like Randy. I ain't selling ever. Terry Collins says exactly. J Riz. Kuma says, are we able to put Omi on the app now? Yeah, we've been able to put it on forever, but again, you have to bridge it. It is confusing. Watch Foster Hilt's video on it. I did it before, but removed it to my personal wallet for security. Yeah, you gotta get that on there. Jordan says, just checked. I still have 76,000 Omi in the app. Just need to move 9,934,000 more. 9,934,000 more. Sorry. Terry's laughing because I've only got 1 million in the app. Just need another 9 mil. Jordan says, get it before it's outside 000s. I mean, listen. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of volume down here. There's not a lot of liquidity. So there is a chance that tomorrow, because of one person, we could actually go and get we can get out of the 000s. I didn't tell that one person to schedule it. Hey, do 10 grand buy here, 15 grand buy there. They might just do something all at once, and yeah. But so we did have a 21 million Omi sell order today. You know, as it pumped I think 5 or 8%. Someone put up 21 million sell order, maybe try to get it back down. Got eaten through in a couple seconds. It was on Bit4X. It was beautiful. Jordan says, been here for 3 to 4 months. I think that's it. Yeah, agreed. Tara says, I was going to buy 3 million more today, but don't have the money until tomorrow. Now I'm a day late. I mean, it's still a freaking bargain. Jordan Reed says, yep, I was going to grab 5 million before around the Ecomi verse, but it started pumping hard. Jordan, you have enough. I'm just jealous. Terry Collins says, damn it. Gamer Lorian says, finally, a live one. Where's Dashi? Dashi is at my place, guarding the area, protecting my investments and my guns. And I'm currently up in a secret location. No, nothing in this room can give it away. But a secret location, just having a bunch of meetings with whales all week. It's a great time. Gamer Lorian says, I remember you put on Twitter you are a exit liquidity at a stage. Well, I told people 2 days ago. I'll find the tweet for you so I could make sure we're on the same page. Yeah, right here. When was this? This was not too long ago. I guess I post a lot. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't realize I posted this much. Yeah, so it was 4 days ago, actually. I posted, we have a big weekend coming up, and people want either the 6th member of the Justice League on Veve, or they want the X-Wing from Star Wars. I'm here to provide liquidity. Got any sub 100 Marvel Mighties? I'll buy them from you, just like I bought this one, 25 to 30 gems each. So I did tell people I would be their exit liquidity if they go and they want to sell so they can get things for whatever. That offer, I guess, is still out there. I don't know if I can buy all of them, but I'll definitely be able to buy a bunch if people want to sell at that price. But if you're talking about me exiting Omi, at a penny, I'd like to sell 10, 20 million. And then I'll sell a little bit more, up to the 4 to 6 cents range. And then at about 10 cents, I might sell another, I don't know, another 20 something, give or take. Yeah. That sounds good. The Avatar says, "What's up, brother? Hopefully we'll see you in Dubai later this year. Omi is my homie. It'll either be in November or January for the Dubai trip. I'll keep y'all posted." Christopher Merton says, E.E would be rad. E. Jordan Riz says, "I deposited Omi in Immutable X. Anyone know how long it takes to show up?" Oh, I have no idea. Gamer Lorian says, "Yeah, I'm a Pokemon OG." Are you? Are you a Pokemon OG? What type of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Shadow says, "When TMI?" That dude hasn't answered me. Like, he ghosted me. I don't know. D'Angelo, the physicist, is not selling until $1. Well, there is a whale that I talked to last week, several hundred million Omi. And he's like, "Listen, Randy, I'm not, and I told him about taking profit up front. I was like, I had well over $1 million in Omi, and I lost $1 million. And so I told him, like, this is why, advising all you guys, not you guys, but the whales, take some profits on the way up. Some at a penny, some at 5 cents, and he's like, "Listen," and this dude has, he could lose tens of millions and still have more money than he's probably worth in the 9 figures. And he said, "Listen, Randy, I'm not doing this for, for X amount of dollars. Like, I'm not doing this for what's a good term? I'm not doing this for a field goal, Randy. I'm doing this for a touchdown." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that person will probably not sell until 20 cents. Everyone has their own thing that they'll sell at. I probably would be a good idea to go and get a chart. Okay, this one's gonna sell at this price, and sell at this price. But at the end of the day, you're gonna make money. I don't know about you guys. I can't say one way or the other. But yeah, if you don't want to sell at $1, 100% your prerogative. Jordan says, "To note, it can take some time, 10 minutes or more, depending on your network congestion for you to." Jordan says, "It worked, boys. Total time to connect MetaMask, sign Omi, send onto Immutable X, and then to Vivi is 5 to 10 minutes. Algorithm, Randy, you're welcome." Thank you. So Jordan, I'm going to take a picture of that so that this way I can go and, yeah. There you go. All right, moving on. Crypto Dragon X MetaDragon LLC says, "I'm using my Omi on the Viviverse land." Yeah, I'll be using that too. Again, we're not going to be able to spend Omi on the Viviverse land for probably at least a year. At that point, we 10x our money. At that point, I'll be a millionaire again. At that point, I'll have no issue spending 100 grand on land. None at all. Jordan says, "I'll go, Randy. You're welcome. Thank you." Jordan says, "I reckon 006 to 008 by end of year or more." Jordan, okay, I gotta take another picture of that. Jordan, listen, man, I love you, and I want to make merry with you and best friend the crap out of you. But 006 to 008 by the end of the year is a lot of money. That'd be great. I'd love to finish out the year as a millionaire again. But that's a lot of money. And I just don't know if that's really going to happen. I would love for it to happen. If that did happen, I'll take a little bit of profit in January because I don't want to, I want to live, the good life. But yeah, to go up that much, to do a 10x by the end of the year, Jordan, that's hard to do. And I just want to kind of set expectations a little bit. Now, is that possible? Sure. It's very possible. Bitcoin could have a good run. People could, the Bitcoin, BlackRock, BlackRock, Fidelity, Deutsche Bank, ARK Invest, all these crazy people having Bitcoin ETFs. Yeah, you could see $150 billion go into Bitcoin, which pumps at 20%, pumps at like 50%, and then suddenly that'll flow into alts, and then the alts will rise like nobody's freaking business. Um, yeah, I guess it's possible. I mean, heck, if we're going super mega bullish on this, Omi goes, we can do Omi at 2 cents next year. I don't know, but again, I do want to kind of keep things a little more reserved, like that Mad World, Mad TV skit lowered expectations. I am, if I lower my expectations, I'm not upset when I'm not disappointed when things don't go my way. But again, Jordan Riz says 006 to 008 by end of the year or more. Jordan, I love you. Flickerbit says, when moving 10 million Omi to Vivi for staking, don't forget to move some extra for bronze tickets. If bronze tickets say $1 worth of Omi and Omi's at 0.001, that would make it $1,000 of Omi per ticket, or 1,000 Omi per ticket. And right, it's very true. Jordan says, Trudis, as I has an extra 10k Omi for some bronze tickets. Won't last long. Won't last long at all. Gamer Lorian says, okay, your tattoo, top it all, OG of OG. Yes, I am. Gamer Lorian, you are chatting with an OG here. Nicholas Cater said, did Zero Phase start yet? Yes and no. I mean, you can go and you can move your Omi to the app right now, but currently it's not getting you MCP rewards. It will get you rewards in the next couple months. They just haven't rolled it out yet. They haven't given us a date yet. They'll probably update us like this week, within the next couple weeks, on when we can expect that to happen. Jordan says, haha, I'm wearing my Pika jumper right now. Let's go, Pokemon. Was it like 1 in the morning? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. I'm so tired. I'm very, very tired. Long week to go. Been a great couple days. I love the peeps that are here. We've got a lot more to discuss. I'm sorry I haven't done a video. I think I did a video yesterday, but I didn't do a video today. I just, again, well week. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Got 3 million on the app now. Get it, Nicholas Cater. Get that bread. Comment, liking, subscribing. Free way to help support the channel. I love you all. Everyone say bye to Dashie. We miss you, Dashie. Dashie will be back next week. Thank you guys for the super chats. Jordan says, let's get it. Have a good sleep, my man. I love you guys. Goodbye.